I don't even actually.
We are the new media. That's what my friends call me. Call us
The new media.
Yeah. I swear,
like
if I share a Woj tweet, they're like, "Oh, Zoe did it." I'm like, "Yo, chill."
Are we
considered
in the media?
Sharing information. I'm not in the media. This is my hobby. I enjoy talking to y'all every week.
This is, yeah. I'm not getting a media pass for my podcast. I want to call myself a media. We just talk about hoops.
It's pretty casual.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Would you consider I guess podcasts could be the media, but you wouldn't consider that because when you think about media, you think about like ESPN and Fox, Stephen A. and all them guys. It really
depends on what you do too, because if you're interviewing people and you're breaking stuff down like deep cuts, I can see it that way. But if you're just chilling, talking hoops,
we just chilling, talking hoops. You feel me? That's all we doing.
Sometimes our camera's not even centered and stuff. You know, sometimes.
Hey, but look, it's some like for real podcasts out there. Like their quality is not. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna start a pot. Y'all know who they are. If y'all, watch podcasts.
It'd be like that.
Don't listen to enough podcasts to know, like, it'd be some shit out there, it'd be like, that's bad.
We're in a damn studio with fucking 6K cameras on everyone at every angle. It's nothing in between.
Angle. I did hear some shit on All the Smoke. I think Steven Jackson didn't know what a two-way player was. Not like two-way contract, but a two-way player on the court.
Like a player that can play offense and defense.
Yes, I swear. It was like that's 3 and D. It's like that's not 3 and D.
I'm not going for. In this episode with Dirk, they had a new episode with Dirk.
I think the one after.
Like a little Dirk, like Dirk Nowitzki.
That was a good one though.
Let's get that. Let's get that straight. When I say Dirk, I'm talking about Dirk. Especially I'm talking about hoops. Dirk Nowitzki, not talking about little Dirk. I see this now. Steven Jackson he went from like being loved to hated so fast.
Because he said some wild shit really quick. And then he went and checked in at O Block. And
I was just about to say something.
There's a grown man.
I'm like Lil Durk, Steven Jackson. My brain's making connections here.
Oh my God. I knew one of y'all was going to bring that shit up, man. I knew y'all. Before we just start, man, welcome back to another week of Uncommon Commentators with Jay, Jonah, and Zoe. We had a fun week of basketball. We had the Final Four, the in-season tournament. Hey,
it felt
changed the
slow.
Name. They did.
It did feel slow.
They changed the name going forward. Like, it's an in-season, like...
It's very... bland.
Nobody knows how to treat it. Nobody knows how to treat it. Probably.
Amazon tournament or some shit. The
Amazon
Invitational, some crazy shit is gonna be. Somebody's gonna buy the rights to this. After they saw what just happened, the rights. Somebody's gonna buy this shit. So we're gonna know something. It's gonna happen at some point. They're gonna negotiate.
The money's there, and if you want to put, the money behind it and push it going forward, like we said, it's a good product what they had so far.
It is.
The games were competitive. The jerseys were okay. The courts were bright, but it was different, and people are going to check that out. So
the jerseys were mediocre.
Hit or miss.
I don't know. Like, I'm glad they said the Lakers can wear their jersey. I don't like them no way.
It was a bad design.
Yeah, I like the all black uniforms.
The final court was weird too.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the Final Four court. I don't know. I think it was a success all the way to the Final Four. I don't want to find the words how we're gonna say that, but I feel like I don't think the Final Four was bad, but I just think that
I wasn't as locked in as I thought it would be.
We had so much. I guess the atmosphere is so much better because it was on a home court, and I get they want to go somewhere for this, but I don't know if Vegas is the spot for it.
I think the 4:00 game time, that early afternoon killed that first
2 o'clock in Vegas. Everyone's asleep.
Yeah, whatever time.
I don't even think people knew that shit was going on.
I mean, it didn't look like they knew the entire time it was going on.
When that first game, I mean, even in the final game, you could still visibly see open seats in the lower bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And it was with the Lakers, who are a nearby team and a big fan base.
Yep.
Like, there was a lot of factors there where I'm like, should it really look like this, bro? And they closed off some areas, too, in the arena, it seemed like. And I don't know, man. They had the theater lights going, too, so that didn't help.
Hey, as much shit as they hand out in Vegas, just pass some tickets out at some point.
But they said it was sold out, but you know how that goes. Corporate buys it out or some shit like that.
Or people are trying to flip it. Or
I feel like you got to do this shit, man, in Madison Square Garden, man.
You know what? I saw something interesting about the prize money income tax.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be like, what? They're going to take home like $260 or something like that?
I didn't see the numbers, but it makes sense why you would want to do it in Vegas. They can get the most out of their money.
It'd be cool if, like, kind of similar to the MSG thing, if they did it at like historical basketball sites or something like that, or flipped around place to place from season to season.
Like,
it's not as much in basketball, which kind of sucks.
I don't even want like 20,000 seating stadiums. Give me like 10,000. Make it super. Just hoop. Everybody go in this little tight ass gym and go play.
You funny as hell. You gonna get to like a damn.
Let's go to Rucker Park and play some basketball outside.
All right.
Go to Northwestern. Play up in that gym.
Oh my god! With the fold out bleachers.
Yeah.
Chairs. Fold out bleachers like it's a high school.
Turn the heat off. Or turn the air off. Let's get to it.
God.
You know.
Oh my god! Look, should they just switch from home court for the Final Four? Like, you know, like the Super Bowl, they switched stadiums. So I don't know how you do it, but I feel like Vegas. It was telling how the rest of the tournament really was compared to. Like, the LA and the New Orleans game was kind of on 10 because LeBron was just on 10. He was going crazy. He was shooting logo threes and shit like he was just on a heater. But I feel like if it wasn't for him just going nuts, I don't even think that game would have been that super exciting. You know what I'm saying? But like,
he got to cheer for something.
Yeah, like the atmosphere everywhere else was good. Like for the rest of the tournament, it didn't matter where the games were played. That you could tell.
Pacers crowd was going crazy in those earlier games.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they was going crazy.
It's the home court. You're going to get that effect.
Yeah, so now it's like, and then you think about someone like Vegas. Is there a bunch of Indiana fans on the West Coast? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Something
like,
that fans are going to travel for?
Yeah, especially in the first year. Especially in the first year. They're not going to, it's not like, develop to the point they're going to be traveling or people don't know what it's going to be like, And then Milwaukee fans, it might be because they won, but it's not deep. It's not like a team, So it's like it's weird it's hard to happen in Vegas, like you said, Jonah. You had a team like the Lakers, who was over
the Lakers or the Suns make it. Like, how poppin' would it be there?
Exactly. Exactly.
If the Lakers would have lost, the Suns would have gone. That's still close. It's not as big of a fan base, but it's still damn close.
Yeah, so at least you got KD, you got Booker. At least you had KD. KD enough will bring people in.
It's a ticket.
But it's weird. But it's weird. Like, you had Giannis, one of the premier players in the league, and he's playing at 2:00.
That was just threw off the whole.
A thing that's difficult for me is it's so hard to gauge how people actually view some players in real life compared to like Twitter bullshit.
Yeah,
because there's people that genuinely act the same way sitting at a game as they do on Twitter, which is crazy to me. It's a bad thing, but
it's crazy to me
because Giannis is very polarizing in that way. I'll just say that.
No, yeah, absolutely. He is, and then it's like just to have. I think Jonah, you said it in the group chat. Like, it's hard to do a college type thing with an NBA.
The players have to have time to warm up and all that. You can't just throw them out on the court and have 20 minutes to warm up.
Yeah, you can't do that. so
that's one of the minor tweaks that you should look forward to next year. Like, they got to figure out a better way to structure that.
And the league they can't take Tuesday and Wednesday for one game each and have no other games the rest of the day.
Yeah,
They're never
you
going to
can't
do
do
that.
that. You can't do that because you got
the logistics there are just tricky.
Yeah, you can't. So it's like the Final Four. Do you take over? Do you really want to take over Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I get what they're trying to do with the 2 games in one day, but if that's the case, you can't do West Coast. You can't have games. You can't have the Final Four be on the West Coast if you want 2 games.
It's the worst time zone to have an early game.
Absolutely worst. God,
absolutely. Like people are at work. Like it's
at 4 o'clock, I'm trying to pull it up at work, and then at 5:45, I'm trying to pull it up when I get like, what the hell?
You can't do that. Like I thought it was a joke. I'm like, is that the time for real? Like that really is the time. So I know they don't want to like one game on Thursday, then one game on Friday, then the championship on Saturday. I know you don't want to do that, but if you don't move from the West Coast, I don't know what. Yeah, like I don't know what you're gonna do if you don't have it. If you're gonna have it on the West Coast,
you know what? I kind of like what Jonah was getting away from, having it like a college tournament. This is what I'm saying. It's just basketball. For once, just go out and hoop. Just like I was saying before, these guys are soft with we don't like running up the score. And Adam Silver came out and said some shit about that too. Like, it's just go out and hoop for one little weekend. Yeah. Somebody play at 6:30.
They'll make arguments of it being early in the season, and then it's a slippery slope.
It is
a slippery slope, man.
It really is.
Hey, I ain't making the decisions. I'm talking about them.
It's just so soft sometimes, man.
I think a lot. I think you know what. I'm glad you said that because a lot of stuff happens for people that they act soft or act a certain way, kind of like the shit is going on with Zion. It's like a lot of these dudes. They get so much before they even accomplish anything. I'm not saying not supposed to get paid, but they get so much now to the point it's like they need everything perfect for them to hoop.
I mean, we talk about with like young, like social media stars, it's tough for them to reach their potential. But even like top draft picks, these dudes are 19 years old. They got a lot to figure out.
Kids.
And they give them the
fucking kids.
They give them
when you were 19, imagine being in the NBA.
Oh my God, give you the world. You control the team at 19.
Would not be doing good things.
What? And you just gave me $3 million, and I got a shoe, and I haven't run nothing.
I'm living off my mixtape right now. Like, damn.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like so much. Like that's why it's so hard. The NBA, I get what they trying to like. We want it to be like the players have a voice, but at this point, it's starting to feel like they control shit. So it's like they gotta have
stuff. It's all revenue based. They want to get more attention. It's going to be the end goal.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna listen to the players.
That championship classic. How much did the NCAA make that night? 2 games back to back.
Probably.
Tell these grown ass babies to suck it up for one night.
So
you do got 28 minutes after you just watch these guys play.
So they
go get on the bike, warm up in the fourth quarter.
Mister, were players complaining about that? About the not enough time to warm up?
They would if there wasn't enough.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's right.
What y'all saying? They definitely
would. Definitely complain.
Oh, God.
They sit there and be like, I couldn't go out 45 minutes before and get my shots up.
No, yeah.
You don't shut your ass up.
They would. They definitely would. But I don't know, man. It like I said, it was fun up until, was that Thursday? When the Lakers, Lakers was Sunday night. So that was like, there was so much shit happening. I forgot about that. Lakers Suns controversy.
Big gaps in between too, because there was like no other games going on. So
was there no full slate on Wednesday?
There was.
There wasn't a full slate.
I think Wednesday was the full slate day.
Kyrie got home, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wednesday was like every other team played except for the teams that are in.
And everything else was like one game, 2.
We'll talk about Kyrie later, but that was that day. Okay. Shit. We gonna pause and everything, talk about these games, and then we're gonna come back talking about how we really feel about this tournament and if we all gonna change some shit. We're gonna start with the Bucks Pacers game. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even go back to watch it. I watched some highlights. John, was you able to catch the game?
I saw the majority of it. A lot of it was just like the Halliburton Dame talk, which was kind of drowned out. It was like, they're competing. I don't care.
How y'all feel about Dame saying that?
I don't mind it at all.
It doesn't
like
seem
said,
like
he dishes it out. You've got to take it. The whole part about we'll see you in the future, all that bullshit. I hate when players do that. You're gonna play again, and no matter what, is gonna be a story. You don't have to put that bullshit flame on there.
It felt like the reception of it was a lot more overblown than like what actually went down.
I thought
exactly.
Was he mad as he did? Like he pointed at his watch when he made the step back. Or that's
like my time or some shit like that.
So that's my thing.
I know what time it is.
Like I get what Dan was saying. I think it was a good message. I think the wrong person was giving it. That's how I was feeling.
I mean, it's his thing.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying, you still be celebrating like you way behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them cook. Hey, and you ain't getting
Halliburton should have hit his ass with the bye-bye.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, but it was just like anything else. It got blown out of proportion, like anything. Like the
there was nothing else going on too. So.
Yeah, like the Bron and Udoka shit. Like that shit got blown out of proportion too. Like it was.
Hey, all these leaks that are coming out, these audios, A1, keep them coming.
If eBay didn't get ejected, no one would really say a word about that. It's like,
not pissed.
I don't really know why he did get ejected.
Like that was like the wins back and forth.
It was just he had the tech early in the game. If he didn't have that,
he wouldn't even got like he said his piece, Brown said his piece like another grown, and they kept it pushing. We had to give him a tech for that.
Some funny,
what was
actually said?
Yeah, well, for what was said, they didn't give each other space. Like it was like they didn't have to bring them up or nothing. Like that was weak ass tech on the rep. Honestly,
so loose with it.
Ejection is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he was. He can't be loose with that word on the court. He can't be. He know that. He know that shit.
When Brown did that right there, you know, like, hey,
chill your ass out. But all right, I don't want to get off track. You know, it's easy for us to do. But Halliburton a step back. That was an ugly ass step back.
When it gets down to like shit talk 101, it's so weird.
Oh, yeah,
it drowns out the moment too, and people are like analyzing shit talk. It's like just let it happen in the moment.
Just let that shit happen and just go from there. As long as you ain't talking about nobody's kids and wife, we good. Shit talk is fair game. Don't get crazy and my kids and right. Don't get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Fair game with me.
KG got more.
KG is.
It's so funny how like since he retired, so many stories has came out about like different shit he has said on the court, and I believe it.
He's a wild man.
The man called Paul Pierce a cupcake for his take. I know for a fact he was saying that crazy shit in the court.
That's your man's.
I was tame.
Right. And he calls him a cupcake off of that. Guarantee he said everything else.
He said COE. COE.
Oh God. Okay, I don't know. The Bucks Pacers atmosphere looked man. It was man. It got lit at the end because Halliburton.
It just felt weird to have like a game
NBA basketball. A Saturday or Sunday.
It was such a weird vibe just because of the timing.
Yeah, we're not used to having no 2:00 game in the middle of the week. That's Saturday, Sunday type shit. What are we?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're trying. I know they probably went back to the drawing board like, X that one out. They should be at least. I'm hoping that's what they're doing.
I'm still keeping my eye on the Bucks. So like, Dame's finding his footing. Middleton's a shell of himself right now, and they're still like a really solid record. It's hard to tell.
The defense has been bad, but they put up points.
It's
hard to stop those fucking two guys.
Yeah, and you know how it is in the league now.
Shit, they've had 2 overtime games against the Bulls right now. Like
in the last
week, been really good.
In the last week they've had 2 against the Bulls.
They should have closed them out twice, easy.
Definitely should have.
It's early. It's real early. We'll see.
I will say they're not. We don't have them on our schedule to talk about, but I will say they have been fun to watch the last 5 games. I cannot believe after my rant I've had about the Bulls. And since Zach is not on the team really playing,
yes, sir.
We're never going to see Zach again in a Bull uniform. I don't think that's
it's done.
Yeah, once they put the injury out, that was right on the wall right there. I knew.
Or he goes away from the team to NBA or something.
It's like a knee, like it's something you can't really even.
It's like a foot inflammation.
Yeah, like come on now.
Yeah, all of us, Zach.
Yeah, come on now. Good luck to you, Zach. I know I will never see you put another Bulls uniform on again.
Yeah,
but the Bulls are doing what Zay been wanting to do. Let these young boys play ball, and that's sometimes you win games when that happens. So.
Yes, sir.
Gotta figure something out.
You gotta figure something out. Like, just let them play. Shit.
Yeah, like we're gonna hate these games in April and June when the stats come out or the lottery comes out. But right now, tonight, overtime with the Bucks, I love it. Kobe had 30 something.
Yeah, let them.
DeMar looked great.
Yeah,
too damn good almost. Shit.
I don't know if they're gonna trade him or not. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Is that really the odd man out over there? Like, did motherfuckers not fuck with him? Like, that's crazy.
Like
all-time
what the fuck is going on?
DeMar has had 10 assists a couple games now. It looks like Zach is kind of fucking shit up.
Can't believe this shit. Like, they're 4-1 in the last 5. It's crazy.
Don't tell anybody else outside of the city. Shit.
Yeah, that's whew. Anyways, who else we got? What other games we had? Are we actually gonna talk Lakers Suns, or we gonna talk the controversy?
It was kind of a nasty game.
Them turnovers by the Suns. Careless.
10 in the first quarter.
Come on, man. It would be like lazy pass to the side.
Early turnovers are crazy. Like the fact they were even in the game for the entirety was kind of, I think what was that stat I sent you guys? They got outshot by like 14%, effective field goal percentage, crazy. And they still like the fact that they are still in. I don't know how to analyze the Suns still. They're getting Beal back, but I think Beal is playing tonight. But of course, KD was out, so
oh my god,
for real.
Oh my god,
it's so difficult to get a read on them.
This fucking carousel they keep hopping on and hopping off.
That's what we said. That is exactly what we said before the season started. We don't know how.
Nice when your lazy take is true. I'm happy about that.
Hey, we put a lot.
It was late. It was lazy, but we knew.
It's so simple, but it's just it's what it was gonna be like. We looked at the games played numbers, and you could like add some things up.
Writing was on the wall.
It is really when you got 3 players that
just give me like 5 games with them together for the season, and I'll be
because what happened in Brooklyn? What was it? 14 games together,
something like that. That was such a weird timeline too, because that was like a mid-season trade.
Yep.
So it's always hard to acclimate guys in, and then
it was weird. That was weird as time.
It was weird.
Tricky.
And now all that shit happened in between, like during like the pandemic time, and was like people just forgot about shit. It was weird.
It was a lot.
It was.
Harden involved, slept it off even more.
The Lakers Suns game was good, but it was just shit at the end.
It got heated in the third. They came back. Suns had a little pep talk
in the third quarter on fire.
Made that run, and then it was kind of just back and forth. Both teams were hanging around for the rest of the game.
And then that shit at the end. I went to bed, so I had to wake up the next day to watch that fourth, and then them last shit was the last 5 seconds. So how did it go? They gave Brian the timeout when they didn't have possession. But you said the ball was already going out of bounds.
The ball was headed that direction.
I don't even know what is
I'm not looking at it again. Can't tell me otherwise.
I hate when a game has to end in some shit you have to look up in a rule book.
Yeah, I hate that. That's how you know it was some bullshit when everybody's out here looking at the rule books and shit. That's how you know. That's
sometimes just play ball. Shit.
I hate when it's always a ref that is like farthest away from the ball too.
The farthest away. Sir, how'd you see that?
Like I was watching a Wolves game the other day, and Cat got called by a foul by the baseline ref, and there was 4 players in between him and the ball. I'm like, how are you seeing this?
How are we doing this? Yeah. So that was
ref
weird.
Talk is always gonna be.
It is, and Booker was salty. Players been salty lately at referees. Patty Mahomes last night.
Oh man. Honestly, what's y'all take on that call?
Why was he mad at the refs? Get mad at your teammate.
Get mad.
Was it? Listen, our friend Sean said it best. It's the best analogy. It's just like if you go on 35, if you go on 36 in the 35 zone. Is it getting pulled over? Is it right? Yes. Is it penalty? Yeah. That's exactly what happened last night.
Are you breaking the rules still? Yeah, you are. But it's I feel like most receivers naturally just like point out anyways. Like I feel like that's not even like
exactly. That's my thing. Okay, Orlovsky sent out a whole 2-minute clip of him pointing out Tony not looking to the ref the whole time, but he was offsides. It was like at least 6-7 times. And I'm like, I don't know if you're telling me that, okay, the ref's been fucking up all game or Tony's been fucking up all game.
Yeah, so when at that point, well, who's fucking up?
It just gets so drowned out, too.
As a receiver, he is taught, every receiver know, you make sure you point at the ref, hey, am I lined up right? So now for 6 times at this point, I think it's Tony's fault at this point.
It's Tony's fault.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he's pointing that shit out like that. But I think it's crazy that how like the funniest part of all that is when Mahomes went up to Josh Allen and was saying to Josh Allen and Josh Allen and him like, all
right, bro.
Why would I?
That shit was hilarious.
And then he was talking in the post-game press conference, oh, this is going to go against his Hall of Fame career. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't see that dumb shit.
He said this could have been a play that they'd show at his Hall of Fame ceremony, and they're not going to show it instead. Like, what are you talking about?
It's still a good play.
He just salty. He's salty to the point that they only scoring 17 points at the crib. They losing. It's not the same cheap. Hey, what happened when your quarterback get paid $60 million a year?
It worked out, but
that's why you got your 2 rings. You got your 2 rings. And guess what?
Yep.
You want to have to go in there for the playoffs. I can't wait to see this shit.
Our access to replays just makes things more difficult.
Oh my god.
Yeah, replay challenges.
It's starting to be so bad, bro.
It's a lot now.
It's getting long in all sports: baseball, football, basketball. That's why it's so long. It's almost to the point they challenging no more.
We had one tonight where we tried to challenge a play because the ball hit the rim and they didn't reset the shot clock, and then they said you can't challenge that. I'm like,
that's my thing. I don't know what you can challenge, what you can't do.
I swear it changes on a game-by-game basis.
It does.
And people were asking the same thing about the little timeout thing too. It's like,
yeah, nobody know nothing. Nobody knows anything. If John, we don't know.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know,
you learn something new every challenge.
You do. Let me see. What against? Lakers, Pelicans. Blowout. We already know that. Like,
I watched like a quarter, and then I just went and played some video games.
Them boys ended up being background noise at that point. Clearly, everybody in New Orleans was out last night.
Everybody.
The Pelicans confuse me, man.
Very confusing team.
Very
confusing. They have the talent, but it's like, does it fit together? I don't know.
Hey, I put it together in the group chat on the spot. Like I was like, "Oh, they need a point guard. Oh, they got a lot of fun pieces." Like, but it's the fucking Bulls of the West. It's the Bulls of the West. What are they going to do with these scores?
What is Brandon Ingram?
CJ.
We talked about him last week, didn't we? I think we did. Briefly,
he should be a number 2.
How good of a team is that team going to be, though?
He's a 3.
So he's
Brandon Ingram's a 3. I think everybody should just start realizing that he's a option on the team.
Yeah,
he can't even do it too.
He's getting you buckets.
Yeah, he's
22 and 6 rebounds.
Yep. He might even get 6 rebounds, honestly, but he's a 3. Like, I get it. I don't know if he went off tonight. I didn't watch him. I didn't see none of their stuff tonight. Really,
he wasn't spectacular.
He was or he wasn't.
He was average.
I was gonna say, damn, he was like.
He's in there like Wiggins. Well, no, Wiggins is never mind. I don't want to do that. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do that to BI right now. But he's slipping into that type of player where he should be putting up better numbers, playing better.
Yeah, he definitely should. But in fact, this shit just popped up. I'm gonna look at the box score, but he definitely should be doing more like than what he does. He doesn't have an impact at all. 5 for 13 tonight. He barely played 29 minutes, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers. That is a number 3 player.
3 of those points was a half quarter at the buzzer. Point and a half.
Bullshit.
So
the bullshit.
That's right.
Box score watching. You gotta watch yourself. Shit.
Yeah, you do. You do gotta watch yourself. 8 for 9 from the free throw line. 2 for 5 from 3. It's like really, Zion just went crazy tonight.
It's a bounce back game.
Because Stephen A. said he was eating. He was eating table. He didn't eat the table.
Everybody said he was eating. You see the Wendy's dude?
No.
There was a dude in the drive-thru working at Wendy's talking about, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell you his whole order, but it hit triple digits."
Shut the fuck up, yo!
I swear.
Yo, listen, and you know what's
Zion
crazy?
Looked like he had a few.
At least get something good and
Dave doubles.
You're in New Orleans, bro. Come on.
Oh yeah, I know he's eating good.
Get you something nice.
And I know he went off tonight, but I was like, yeah, he's gonna go off like this sometimes. The problem is he's not gonna do this on a consistent basis. That is the issue.
And the ceiling, we all know the ceiling's higher. That's the thing. We know he can. We've seen glimpses of it.
Yeah, a lot of people were pointing out, "Oh, he's scoring better than Jaylen Brown and these other players." It's like he should be.
That was
Did you say that?
That was Eddie Gonzalez. I had said something. Bansky, KD's boy.
That was you.
He named like Jaylen Brown. He named all these dudes, and I'm like, he's supposed to score more than you. He named all secondary players.
We've seen like genuine like superstar flashes from Zion.
Yeah, he's supposed to score more
Zion,
than him.
27, 7 and 7. Where's that?
Like all the time. He should be doing that all the time. Like, come on, man. He looked the way you would have thought. You would think be on the court with LeBron James, who might be 39 years old, who's looking the most athletic on the court. And you just let this man run circles on you. He could have made that shit into a show, but he did not. Like, what are we doing? That was a Zion. That was a time. Like, I know there's an in-season tournament, I get it, but guess what? Say what you want to say. A bunch of people are watching. Because we don't know what to expect. So that was his time, like, to just go crazy. But he did not.
I hate how it's like that. Like, people are gonna draw more conclusions from the big games that are on national TV, but that's just how it is. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. And because yes, a lot of people have league pass now, but the casuals don't. They're gonna watch ESPN Friday night, TNT on Thursdays,
Twitter timeline.
Yeah, Twitter timeline, Wednesday on ESPN. That's all they're gonna watch. They're not gonna see Zion play the Wizards. They're not gonna see that.
See Zion play the Wizards.
See that. To be honest,
by like 60 today.
They did.
Every week I shit on that team.
Score. It was 146 to 1.
I was at like 10 minutes of fucking reserved minutes.
Yo, it was whooping their eyes. At one point, it was like 16-0. I was like, this is over with.
Yeah.
And Detroit's up to 20 L's in a row.
Oh my God. We got so much. We forgot. I'm glad you keep saying something. So much stuff that didn't happen. I forgot. We just moved straight to the championship game. The Lakers have Halliburton and what's my man's name? Miles Turner in a torture chamber.
Miles Turner was just...
They look lost.
Miles Turner was looking good, boss.
I was coming hard at AD, but that's the AD that we should be looking for every night.
Every night.
He's capable.
The greatest neutral site player of all time.
Yeah, that was a crazy little stat. I didn't know that.
I hate to bring a bubble talk, but I'm like, bro, why is this guy so good?
Yeah, why is he so good in these situations like that? I don't know why.
When else do we see neutral NBA games, like Mexico games? Like, it's such a rare circumstance.
Yes.
Can we kill the I'm him shit?
I hate that frame.
Everybody
cannot be phrase. I hate that phrase so much.
Oh my God! Up with your own.
You had a good game. You had a good game. Yeah. Say something else like I'm the Brown. I don't
like lick your finger and like go across your face or something.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
Instead of this, do it the whole way.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Could you imagine if he did that shit?
It'd be very unserious.
Very unserious. Oh my God! Speaking of, did y'all see how he walked in behind Miles Turner? I should have known then.
Hey, that was a smooth like. Oh, who?
Right.
Like who's back there?
Okay. Move his head. Like it was.
I didn't see you, big fella.
Yeah, big fella.
Little dog.
Little man. It was some breakdowns of AD's like defensive on Saturday. This man will run up here to there to the corner, back to the middle, blocks a shot. Why don't he do this shit all the time?
He's just not up on a Tuesday night, you know. He just can't get hype like
He's
that.
He's an in-season tournament player.
Oh God, Jonah got all of them. He got the jokes ready.
Locked and loaded.
I did like AD. They kept trying to feed him the bullshit ass questions after. He's like, it's just a good step in our season, and
what else are you supposed to say?
Exactly. You got to tiptoe that.
Reporter, you're wasting your time. Come up with a better question.
Lisa Salto's better than that.
I like seeing the battle of like the Pacers just shooting threes against the Lakers just shooting paint shots. Because that's just how the game flowed. Like you said, AD was running on the paint, so they don't want to step in there. They're shooting threes only. And then the Pacers had nothing going on underneath. So
they couldn't get a rebound half the time. Like it was that bad.
I know they were 30th in defense for a while, but I don't think it's very far off from that anymore.
No, I'd be surprised if
you take their offense away, and it's going to be difficult.
And the offense has been so good. I didn't know the defense was that bad.
Yeah, their defense is awful, bro.
Oof.
The defense is awful.
Once you think about it, Miles Turner is not the really defensive anchor you're looking for.
He's kind of a block merchant,
man. Yeah, that's what he is. Yep, exactly. That's a good term for him.
He's long.
That's what he is. He's going to shoot. Like, he's not going to do.
He'll be a good shot blocker, but he's not going to like hold shit down.
No, he's not. That's not.
He can step out and shoot a little bit, but
especially when no one on your perimeter is defending either. So I mean, nobody can do that.
No,
this beef between D'Lo and Bruce Brown. I just need to say something real quick. This is the dumbest shit.
Yes,
don't talk about past championships on a new team, a different year. Just move the fuck on.
Yo, the thing with me too is he was saying Jokic was putting him on his back. I'm like, you're playing next to LeBron and AD, brother.
Yeah,
man, I didn't see that.
It's like Jokic put you on the back or something. Like, what is going on?
Yeah. When they got
beef is
that's what I'm saying. When they got into it during the game, I said to myself, Bruce Brown probably said some shit about them beating him last year, and guess what the fuck he did? He definitely said that shit.
He was riding his high horse.
It just felt like that energy.
He got his bag and said
he knew. I'm like, I know he said that, and he did. Hey. Role player beef is hilarious. Like, I don't know who you think you are, but you're riding those two big backs over there. That's what you're doing. Just like he did in Denver.
Hey, and maybe only for a short while. The 15th is coming up, my boy.
Oh, man. You think they're going to trade him?
Let's not even.
I'm not going to get into that.
The money's there.
We're not getting there. But Lakers.
Shout out to Gabe Vincent for securing his $500K for doing that.
Shout out to him. He's still gonna get his money. I forgot he was on the team. I don't know how they're gonna
injured for a minute.
I don't know how they're gonna bring him back in because they have a nice little flow. I think they're figuring out their rotations. Everybody getting healthy outside of him, but
he's expendable now. He's on the block.
Is he?
Hey, if someone out there can shoot, you're welcome on the Lakers.
This is true.
You can shoot a basketball. You're getting a tryout.
Cause them boys, what they go 1 for 7 for 3?
I got to the point where I was hoping they were going to win the game without making a 3. That's where I was at.
You would love some shit like that.
I wanted some chaos.
Like, but it never felt like Indiana was ever going to win. Like, even when they made runs, it never felt like. When they got to 2 points, so I think they got it to tie it up at one point. It never felt like they were actually going to.
It felt a little better because it was like
5. Yeah. They did make
it's
that
like
run.
You only shot 35% from the field, and you're only down by like
you probably
5.
just knew.
And that offense is,
And then you got the third quarter, and it's like, hey, it's an uphill battle.
Yeah, they never going. Yeah, babe.
Cameo.
Upstairs.
Cameo.
Yeah. Hey, producer.
Y'all know that. The medicine is checked like the thing in the living room.
Check the medicine cabinet.
No, man, it's chaos. You know, the house being remodeled is chaos. The shit is everywhere. We just put shit down.
Every surface is covered.
Every surface. It's shit everywhere. What were we saying? What were we talking about?
Pacers, they're kind of in it for a while.
It never felt like they were, but you said, at the time, I'm like, shit, it might be. I forgot about it. They did bring it down to 5, and they didn't shoot well. Like
I want to say AD had more points in the second half, too. It just,
he did.
It just took over. And
I don't even think Bron had that many points at halftime, did he?
It was more of like, and Halliburton on the other factor, too, was just getting doubled, and they're getting the ball out of his hands, which exactly what they want to do.
It's kind of got exposed.
Some damn defense on that, and they got a blueprint on how to kind of that's your boy. I know Cam was doing this thing, but they got a blueprint for the rest of the league. Like, hey, this how you get these boys. This how you kind of
see that kind of playoff type environment, though, of like, if you want to shut down this guy, this is how you're going to do it. You're not going to do that in a regular. You're not going to start doubling him like crazy. I mean, you might a little bit mix it in, but not like this.
But in the series, you might end up trying to do that shit. You're not going to do that shit.
Absolutely.
Regular season that's
what makes
Tuesday
the playoff
night.
series so fun. There's all adjustments. But
Exactly. So I'm pretty sure like the better teams in the East is like, oh, okay. Y'all
They
saw
saw
the
some
Lakers
things.
You see the Lakers there?
Yeah.
You don't have the personnel to do that, but the Celtics got it. But they think for a second.
they got other things to figure out, but
They are still weird to me. They are still weird to me. I don't know.
Has Hauser ever had a greener light than he has right now?
he's got a great job right now.
If he touches it, I swear it's going up.
Yeah,
and it's going,
great job.
I mean,
yeah,
it's barely touching that.
No, barely. I don't know. It was just weird because I know the Pacers beat them to make it to the Final Four, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how it went. They was a weird team, I know everybody, we're gonna try to like poo-poo the in-season tournament because we're like the last league in the world to even do some shit like this, like in-season type shit. Or United States we're not used to that outside of other little leagues. But I don't know. People gonna say they didn't care about it. Listen, hoop is hoop. You ain't win. You don't want to give nobody no edge. I don't want to. People are killing me. I know y'all seen the news talking about like, of course, Kobe wouldn't give a damn about it. Yes, he would. What?
Kobe would be trying to get MVP.
We don't need to write a hypothetical about Kobe for every situation.
Why do they bring up Kobe and Jordan every time? Yes, they would. No, why? Y'all say they're the ultimate competitors. Jordan want to win this shit. Like,
the hypotheticals are crazy.
Yeah, like, please stop.
Just petty too.
They only doing this shit because it's the Lakers and LeBron's involved. That's the only reason it is.
Teams that are playing basketball are going to want to win the basketball game.
Regardless, and guess what? Winning is fun. Winning is good. You're going to celebrate.
Winning good. Basketball fun.
And no one's not going to celebrate. Are you crazy?
Yeah. If the fucking Memphis Grizzlies won this shit, are you going to be like, oh, this cupcake-ass league, blah, blah. Just, no.
Come on, right? Like, come on, man. Like, this seriously.
Mickey Mouse-ass fucking
championship.
Mickey Mouse
hoodie on, but I've been seeing so much shit like, bro, like, man.
For it.
Perfect hoodie, but I guess we can just go around. I don't know if y'all had any more thoughts about the championship game. I really don't think it was much to take away from it.
It was cool to see like a young Pacers team get that opportunity to kind of see what, because they're definitely in that. It's hard to jump from that bottom 5 up to like, oh, we could make the playoffs this season.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of fun to see them. You could see their issues easily.
Absolutely,
it's going to be like interesting to see how they kind of team build around that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there was some glaring issues in that last game. But yet again, they're a young team, so
young
first
team,
little year of taking a leap.
They're looking for some, some help on the wing, some athletic wing,
someone that can
some
guard,
scoring points. Yeah,
Who would they go get?
We'll see what they do.
And what would they trade? I don't know. But I guess we can just go ahead.
This 12-15 deadline, this January 15th deadline.
Fun doors.
Yep.
This is going to be
a
fun.
lot more interesting.
I think it's going to be a lot more. You know, like sometimes like trade deadline shit don't start to like January. Now we getting this shit in November, December. Like this shit been.
And there's so many teams that are competitive too.
Yes, it's a lot of teams competitive. When you look at this shit, is jumbled. And I feel like it's going to be this for the rest of the season.
Somebody's going to get desperate and give up stupid picks for
Caruso.
Why do you think the Bulls are acting like guys are untouchable?
Yeah.
Why do you think they're acting like Caruso's untouchable? If you can drive that price up, man, hey.
Yeah, I'm with it.
You got to work
the
money.
Give me three. Give me three of them.
Let me get three of them.
Give me three. That's my being.
Hey, the price of the bricks gone up. Shit.
The price of the bricks going up for AC, my boy. Give me three of them. Give me three of them things.
Now.
Give me three of them things.
Swap. Shit, I'm feeling greedy.
Oh my god. So now the magic question is, what would y'all change about the Final Four? We kind of like went over that, but the one thing I didn't like is like they made it too damn dark
because they couldn't show that there was no fans.
Yeah, it got to be too dark. Like you didn't see no. You used to seeing fans' expressions during the game. We didn't see none. I couldn't see. Could y'all?
Was there?
Did you see a split shot to a fan ever?
Yeah, like I saw more fan shit from people who was on Instagram, like on a reel or something. That's the
I didn't see a ton of like big names. It was like I think Floyd Mayweather was there.
Yeah, Floyd was there.
That's Vegas though. Shit.
Yeah.
I saw stuff from like Cuffs. Cuffs was there. I saw shit from him.
Lamarcus Aldridge was there. Like,
NBA legend Lamarcus Aldridge.
That could have turned for a little bit.
Just say Portland Trailblazer, San Antonio. Just not that
more
hard.
people
Blazers legend.
Because people was like, because somebody was like legend. They were like, come on, man, is he a legend?
He's a legend in my book.
Just put Lamarcus Aldridge on there. Former NBA player.
He's a legend, though.
Is that too disrespectful? I don't know, man.
He's a legend because he should have been a Bull, but we fucked it up. So
I don't give a damn. People be so mad about certain shit on Twitter. Like,
Brooklyn Net legend.
I like seeing the banter. I like seeing the comments. Right, Brooklyn Nets. That's crazy because his career just ended because it wasn't a heart thing. Wasn't that what happened with Brooklyn?
I think so.
Because he was kind of whooping. He kind of would, but I think it was a lot of like, oh shit, they got Lamarcus Aldridge. Like, hold on. This is not Lamarcus
Warriors 2.0.
Yeah, tough position to be in, but
it's not gonna happen.
Best for you, man. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
What would y'all? Is there anything y'all do differently if you was Adam Silver for next season?
Like I said earlier, like Jonah was trying to get away from, let's do these back-to-back games. Let's just make it 2 Thursday night games, 6:30 and 9:30. I'll rest up a day. We come back Saturday, finish it up.
Ideally, if they were in a place that had if they did in like New York and did one at Barclays and one at MSG, you could stagger it. It's just the issue is Vegas doesn't have like the facilities for that. You'd have to go to like UNLV's.
Jonah, I didn't even think about that shit. That is perfect, actually. They got 2 stadiums.
No travel.
You have to have a place that has 2 viable stadiums. Because I don't think they want to play at like UNLV's stadium. I doubt it's
Jonah cooking. I like that.
I like that idea.
Because they do something similar for like the All-Star game. They'll do like the Rising Stars game at one thing, and then like the celebrity game, and the other stuff is at another spot.
And that's 2
different
NBA stadiums. But that's 2 stadiums. So it's like
it's 2 legit stadiums.
You have one game at 6 at Barclays or however you want to do it. Next game at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
8:30.
At MSG or whatever stadium. And then the final game, you pick which one you're gonna do the final game at. That is smart.
You're not losing any broadcasting time.
Jonah, that's smart.
You're still gonna fill both stadiums. Jonah, go ahead.
You cooking?
You cooking? Boy. Adam Silver.
Listen, man. Jonah cooking. He had a tweet that went crazy this week. That shit had like 1.7.
I just held a button and hit post video. Hey, if you're stealing stuff from small creators, you're a bitch. But if you're taking it from like the NBA official, it's free game. It's free game. If you're taking from the rich, you're all good.
Fact, that is real.
They don't need extra traction. They're chilling.
I'm glad you said so many people all the time. Let me tell you something. Still will take clips from small creators and don't even tag them.
That's why I hate like the whole aggregator account thing. Is it's like it's not going to be the same.
Let one of my little dumbass tweets blow up. I'm deleting that.
If I put time in on a compilation, you know damn well I'm putting my icon in the top left. I'm watermarking that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
They do it so much. They do it so much.
That shit gonna end up on Fuck Jerry on Instagram.
Is big for that. Buster is big for that shit. They do it all the time. All the time. Yeah, but a lot of times
you can have other grapes too, but yeah, you could. Definitely one.
Ratings like these social media accounts, ESPN, they take shit all the time and don't tag people.
Especially if it's like a clip, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let's get it.
Yeah, but like Jonah said,
I have more than them, and I looked the next morning, that's 25,000 likes. I'm like,
okay. That shit went crazy. You've been cooking this week with your.
But then my mentions kept saying trade Cat and start Nas, and I'm like, all right, let's simmer down.
Y'all gotta chill, man.
Chill out.
Let's simmer down.
I'm talking that crazy shit. Chill out now. Yeah, simmer down. I don't know. I like the whole change of stadium. I think change the stadium. And that 2 o'clock, you got to X that 2 o'clock. West is in Vegas. And then you have 5 o'clock here, and then it was 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in New York. You can't do that. People are still leaving work to get to watch this shit or where they're going. Can't do it. Can't.
Random question, but if Vegas is to get an expansion team, what's stopping them from building their own arena?
Nothing. They would have to.
Logistically, and just based off like, just doing the smart thing, combining arenas is always a solid thing. But considering they have a WNBA team, they'll have a hockey team there and then NBA team, it's like, how long are they going to stick with that when we see that getting phased out in sports too? So
it's still Vegas. Trying to
pack
Vegas. An arena for 80 or 41 games.
Nothing's stopping Vegas from building another arena on the strip. Like,
yeah.
A lot of
it's going to happen. Vegas is going to get a team. We're going to see that's going to happen. He's on this. Like, he is on this. When they asked him that question at the press conference, he was ready for that shit. Like, yes. While I've been talking about this shit. I've been having meetings, so y'all know. Like, he is. I don't know what's going to happen.
That's a lot of years down the line, though. But if there was something to happen in Vegas with 2 games, like, it's Vegas. It wouldn't surprise me if they start building some monster structure, crazy building.
If you're gonna have this shit every year there. Now, if you have it every year and you do the 2 o'clock game, then I guess people will be waiting for it and then like you're gonna plan for it. But for me,
it's the first year. It's hard to gauge at the first year.
Yeah,
it's that
for me, I like your idea. I like your idea the best. We get the 2 games on the Thursday, no game on Friday, championship on Saturday, but you gotta have games on Sunday. You can't.
Yeah, the other teams just gotta play.
You can't do that. You can't not have.
It's not the All-Star weekend. Yeah, another day off.
Yeah.
Everyone needs.
Give us games on Sunday. Like you can't do that again. Like I didn't realize that until Jenny texted was like, "We ain't got no games today."
I know.
Like what the?
We've had a lot of instances with that to start an NBA season. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah, what the hell? We did like it was like a random day in the week. It's like a Tuesday or something. We had no games. Like I don't understand that, but I think we all spoiled, but I think we all can agree the tournament was a success for everything, for the whole thing. Running back, it was fun. People were locked in. People are still trying to act like they don't know what the hell's going on. You just doing that shit for clicks on Twitter. You know what's happening at this point. If you don't, go back to school.
And then these courts, just work on them a little bit. You can still do some colorful shit.
I feel like it was just like a big year, first year flashy thing.
Yeah,
but
to get
everybody. They will for sure have jerseys and courts for it, knowing the NBA.
Yes. Yeah. There's one more thing. Silver has said some shit. I guess we could just going to league news at this point. If y'all got anything else to say about the tournament, we've talked about the tournament so much in the last couple weeks. But Adam Silver said, I guess he's been asked about like the finals decals. I guess something's supposed to be coming. I don't know. For this season, it's supposed to be something. It's not supposed to be like the big trophy in the middle, but it's supposed to be something. We see. Because you give us a whole decals and colors.
Hey, even if you put it on the baseline corner, I don't care. It's something.
Even if you make it one that like, they digitally put on there, just fucking something.
Something.
No, that's kind of ass. But
you know what I'm saying. But give us something. But
the logistics are hard to figure out because who knows how much that takes to prep and stuff. But
yeah, it does. What we got? We got news. What we got? Coming back. I don't talk about him yet. I'm gonna talk about Ja. Ja's on his way back. I forgot that was even a thing. Was it 4 more games you gotta miss?
4 games now. Yeah.
I've never been a big Ja guy, but I'm excited.
Yes.
It feels weird with him out in the league.
Yeah.
With him not playing, it feels weird.
Yes. I don't know if you guys saw the courtroom updates today.
I saw him passing a basketball to his lawyer or something.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the court case, but
I have no idea. I did not see that.
Yeah, take a look.
Does this basketball look like a lethal weapon? I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh my god! Oh, speaking of court, you're talking about Mikey. Who was found not guilty, right? Or basically, so he's not going to go to jail. Is he going to Memphis?
It's always tricky with that.
I don't even know. Yeah,
that's up to the school.
Yeah,
and the school usually doesn't it's a lot different than a professional organization.
If he was playing football, he'd be right back there right now.
That's probably true also. With basketball, it is much different.
Shit, he not guilty. Yeah.
Especially when he hasn't played a single game of college basketball.
Right, so I don't know what about to happen with that young man. I hope he gets his life right. Basketball should be at least of his words.
Even if he goes JUCO for a year and tries to go somewhere, I mean, he probably wouldn't stay around in college that much. He seems like I could just get to the pros guy. But
I feel like JUCO, that man ain't gonna play no damn JUCO ball.
Exactly.
That's not gonna happen. That's dead. Everyone get his shit together. But back to Ja. I don't know what game is that. I gotta look that up. Or Jonah, if you can look it up. I don't know what game. Is it gonna be a national televised? I mean, we got a league pass. We're gonna
definitely gonna be tuning in.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching that shit anyway. But
I'm still keeping an eye on Memphis. They have looked better recently.
They started
solid against us.
They're starting to look.
Desmond Bane had a crazy game last week.
Triple J had 41 tonight.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Hey, showing some promise. I don't like it, but good for them.
Damn, it's gonna be an uphill climb, but they can definitely jump like the Blazers of the world.
They lost to Dallas, and this is still surprising the fuck out of me. I don't understand. I mean, I get it, like who's on their team, but they still winning games. I don't understand.
Luka's very good.
Luka is very damn good.
I told you, it's hard to go against these top 2 guards.
I didn't see the.
I feel like we just know Luka's that good at this point that you forget how really good he is sometimes.
Yeah, that's very true. I didn't see Kyrie's injury, but Twitter was talking like it was really bad. So what happened?
Luka pretty much fell on his lower shin area.
Oh. It was like Luka hurt him.
It was like a weird collision kind of play, and he fell on top of his leg. Yeah.
I haven't heard nothing about it either.
And he left in a wheelchair, which made everyone freak out too.
It's just the only report I saw was no timetable to return. That's it.
There's no.
I think it's going to be better than they thought, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it should be like week to week.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right.
That's good for them.
But yeah, like we were saying about Memphis, Ja coming back can be interesting to see. Like you said, they could probably jump them lower teams. Like you said, Portland. What is it looking like down there? Yes, Portland, Utah, Golden State. Damn, Memphis is 6-16. Dog, what?
It's gonna be a tough salvage, but I think they'll definitely play. They can play it. I think they could play
500 ball.
500 ball.
It's gonna be hard to get that 10
I don't think they can
seed.
make up 10 games.
No, this was my thing from the jump. No injuries aside, getting out of this.
Sometimes it can be a blessing in disguise, though. We see in the NFL all the time when a quarterback goes down, your team gets a great pick next year, and you just bring everyone back.
I'll be damned if they Golden State Warriors this shit.
They are.
End up with a top pick, and
it's gonna happen.
just kind of a building year because they need help.
Yeah, the thing is more of a lack of star talent in this draft class going forward. So
they just need like a center and like
they do need some star. Yes, they need a 3 for sure. Big time, but they 16, Josh still gonna miss games when he come back, so you know how that shit go.
Jonah, you said something about Zion Williamson still being a reserve on that team.
He was a reserve like blowout minute guy for them the other night.
That's fucking sad, man.
It hurts your heart.
He was definitely a project coming in, but like he showed some promise of like year 2,
I think he was injured during his first year, only year of college, right? To start off. So I put him behind a little bit, but like
he was tricky in general.
He only 22 years old, so
they got to figure out their rotational guys and their young pieces.
He's super young.
And there's a whole team that just hasn't been healthy. Which
they not. It's just a weird team. But I definitely want to shout out Bane because Bane be hooping, man. Like he's improved his game so much. Like we just thought of him as just a spot-up shooter, and he's not just that no more. That's the thing. Like every year he's improving or adding something. Yeah, like man. So
yeah, I can't say nothing bad about the man right now.
Not at all.
Not even the arms.
No. Yeah, the arm. He's like a 2K character.
Did I still say something? I mean,
D-Rex.
Yeah, you did. We got Bill coming back. I don't know what Bill hurt. Is it back? What is his ankle? What is it?
Back.
What is it this time?
Back so tricky. Ooh, God, back so tricky. As soon as you think you're healthy, you can do one of these, and then you right back down for 3 weeks.
Ben Simmons is that right now.
Yeah, warming up, and he do a jumper, and it's a wrap. Yeah. I hope now. I want to see Bill hoop. I want to see, like you said, John. Give me at least 5 games with all 3 of them together. Something. I just want to see it. We have to. We have to. We can't just be like we're gonna wait till the playoffs because that's not gonna go well for you because you don't even have no chemistry at that point in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. I just stay healthy. I want everybody to stay healthy. That's it.
Stay healthy, and then they still need a point guard. Beal's not gonna solve that. They need somebody just to settle them the fuck down in the fourth quarter.
Hey, what up? What I've been saying
that every week too.
What I've been saying.
Just because a guy gets assists doesn't mean he's a point guard.
Right. Yep. Thank you.
That does not mean he's a facilitator.
Assist numbers don't mean you're a point guard. They don't get shit easy at the end of the game. Like
that is one of the few things. That's a really tough thing with prospects too. Is trying to determine playmaking is such a difficult thing.
Yes, it is.
Locked in.
You do. Playmaking is different
because you can make all the right reads and still, or it may sometimes it's like your context to your players around you. They got to help you out.
Oh yeah.
If nobody's open. What can you do if there's that? Like, no shooting. It's not your fault.
Nope, not at all. Now, that's a good point, John. Assists don't mean you're a good point guard. Assists don't mean you're a point guard. You just get a bunch of damn assists.
You could be the connective piece to the corner shot, and you just happen to be there
every time.
Now you got 4 or 5 a game.
Exactly. So they need, and then they're small. They're small too. Like they don't.
You don't like. I'd like to see what the percentage of like what KD compared to Booker is like the initiator, because I'm sure it's probably pretty split for the most part. I mean, I think Booker probably has a lean in that, but still, that's kind of their whole philosophy is just use those guys as initiators.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad one to go to.
It's not. I just don't like it all the time.
You can't have that all the time.
The turnovers are real.
And it still turns into ISO ball.
Yeah. Like the turnovers are real, man. Like a team like that, if you want to win, you can't. Let's see. The Warriors was like this. The Warriors always had careless turnovers. Always.
I feel like that was just like a lot just based off their style of play too.
Yeah. But they were
moving
still
screens, you're gonna get those. Yep. You're gonna miss some passes on moving targets.
Yep.
You're gonna be trying to push the rock.
So everybody can't play like them.
So damn smart. Yeah, when everyone's so damn smart,
you can't play like
the right read to the right person.
Yeah, so it's like
all these small things.
And one thing that people always forget, they play lockdown defense, yo. They was locking motherfuckers down when they had to.
Yeah, a bogey was no.
Man, them first, the
nothing to mess with down there.
Was a time. The Ross of the Ray was a time. We need a doc of them. When it's all said and done, we definitely need a documentary.
It's done.
It's done. Yeah, I guarantee you, bro. Hey, Bron's documentary like 2 years after he retired. They ain't got to wait.
I wish we could just get like one for these and not like 10 different people making some half-ass one.
Yeah, I just need. It's gonna be one LeBron, one official. There's no way. You know he ain't going.
He's got his own production.
Yeah, it's gonna be one. It's gonna be one. He's not gonna let them do.
It's gonna be real good too.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
The thing I hate about the documentaries though is if the production company organizes it, then they kind of get their lean. But then if someone else does it themselves, then they kind of get their lean. It's tricky.
Is coming from Bron and Mav.
I still got to watch Curry's is on Apple TV. I heard it was really good. I keep forgetting to watch it. So I definitely got to check that shit. I'm going to try to watch it before next week. Apple TV, that's
come back weird.
I got you.
With the review.
If y'all haven't still watched Candace, watch Candace. It's on ESPN Plus. So if you got Disney Plus, you got that. If you want to watch it. We talked about Zion not being in shape, his overall play already, but the news was just Stephen A.
on the floor, which is a good thing to start with.
Yeah, he's still playing. He just don't be. Man, I don't think a lot of these young dudes like hoop like that. Like they getting paid all this money. Like they like hoop. Don't get me wrong, but like they're not giving up. People gotta understand they're not gonna be coming out here acting like a KG and a Kobe or a Brown or Tim. They're not.
It's rare to find a mix of like the guy that loves basketball and is really good at. Some guys are really
KD.
Good. Not everyone loves their job a ton.
KD.
And do we know that maybe he still loves the hoop, but maybe he just likes to eat more?
He's just a big dude.
That's a hard situation to be in when you're a professional athlete. If you don't want to,
I saw a lot of reports about like all the chefs around town love him. Everyone knows when Zion comes in, you give him a full plate.
And the same thing, it's like
there's too many rumors to not believe.
People are talking about it being a New Orleans thing. It's like how many athletes have been in and out of there and have been perfectly fine.
Yeah, like we're not gonna put this off all the games. Like, come on,
this
man.
This is a one-off situation.
Like, come on, man. Like, I believe
if you got money, you can get good food anywhere too.
Anywhere. When you start getting the same story, yeah, Zion, what is you doing, dog? What?
Brown rice for the gumbo.
Man,
sometimes just like naturally just can't like
chicken breast.
Ant had the same issue where he came in at like 240 to training camp last year, and that's just because like if you take a week off, you're just a big dude.
Damn, he walk around at 240.
That's crazy though.
He came into camp at 240 last year. Yeah,
he shouldn't be more than 220. It's 6'4", 215. Yeah,
I mean some of that with Zion too could be injury stuff because how much can you do when you're recovering?
That's the problem. When you're getting injuries, you're not working on your game.
Like Ant came into camp this year in great shape because he was playing in FIBA.
How much he weigh? How much Ant weigh? 205?
He's like 225.
220, yeah.
Yeah, he is kind of thicker. 225, yes.
Yeah, that's perfect, actually. A post about Zion's ex-trainer saying he didn't look like this when he was with me. And there was a picture, and Zion looked kind of trimmed up. So maybe Zion doesn't like to hoop.
Same time, like, could this trainer just get fired and trying to be petty or something too? It's like
I just don't know. I don't care. Who's doing all this talking? Like Zion never says a word, but it's always talking from his camp or people he's working with. It's just weird. Zion, you got to say something.
That's why I just like when he stays on the court.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot comes from within the organization or like other organizations. NBA coaches say they hear Zion, blah blah blah.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yes, coaches won't want
to be good, but man, it's not a good look right now.
The inside sources will want to stay anonymous, but then anyone can just throw anonymous next to it. Mm-hmm. So
I hate that. I hate that. I think
stand on your business.
Yeah, stand on your business, man. You talking to somebody in the media and you doing like that? Come on, man. Put your name on it, right? I mean, you will hope so.
If you're gonna lose your job, then no. But that's the tricky part.
Yeah, that's the tricky part for the show. What else we got going? Who else is injured? Oh, Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell, yeah.
Was it 8 weeks, 10 weeks?
8 to 10. That's tough.
Yeah. and he's their anchor. Like, offensive rebounds.
Hartenstein ain't filling them shoes, boy.
Hell no.
He's solid as a backup, but you're not getting the offensive rebound production. You're not getting off like.
You're not getting Mitchell Robinson.
You're not getting a lob threat. You're not getting the defense. So it's not.
What did he hurt? What did he hurt?
He's having like ankle surgery.
Damn. I don't remember him getting hurt. Crazy. When the fuck he get hurt?
I feel like he rarely plays over 60 games.
Let's check.
But he's just a very much above the rim player, and his legs are like 5 feet long. So
that's a tall individual.
He is pure legs. He has no torso.
No,
he has been known to sit and get hurt.
Oh yeah.
Let me take a look.
Really? I mean, think about it. He pops up every once in a while. Like, you don't see him consistently all season.
Really? You know what? Him and Tom Lord are kind of, they both are kind of like that.
Rookie season 66, year 2 61, right. Year 3 31, year 4 72, last year 59. So he has a 1 year over 70. But there are some very injury heavy mixed in seasons there.
That sucks. That's rough, man. I know he's kind of like I think he's a mix with New York fans that we seen on Twitter. Like some like him, some definitely hate him. But I think it's just
shooting 36% from the free throw line this year.
Hey, he's not there to shoot free throws.
Oh, he just chucks the line drive. It's hilarious.
Go on.
Shoot free throws, man. 36%. That's bad. That's like Chris Dudley bad.
Damn. Chris Dudley. I'm gonna keep that name for the hoop grid.
Yeah, man. The most disrespectful dunk of all time was on him. Was one of them. When Shaq dunked on him. One of them. That man, listen, I was thinking too. He threw a man. Listen, could you imagine that shit happening right now in 2023?
No. Probably end up in a courtroom.
No, listen. That man Shaq dunked on him and pushed him to the ground. When Shaq give a fuck about that. They have words? Like, I always wondered that. Like, why is that man like that? Chris Dudley of all people. Why him?
Because Shaq could.
Wrong spot, wrong time.
Chris Dudley.
Wrong spot, wrong time. Shit. Probably. He threw that ball so hard as Shaq. Like,
he was ready to go. He popped up ready.
He was probably embarrassed, bro. He pushed him onto the cameraman. Oh my god!
A lot of fighting that dog.
It's a lot of fight. We already talked about Kyrie and his injury. That sucks for them, but they've been. Well, are they like a top 5 seed, top 6 seed? I could be exaggerating. I feel like they might be like a top 7.
That was like top 4.
Really? No. Who got to pull it up the standings?
I thought it's still really moving.
The computer's not working with me today, man.
I got you. They're Jesus Christ, 14-8. They're third right now behind OKC and Minnesota.
My bad, disrespectful.
I do want to say this though. I think all three was like the old man and the three. It's one of my favorite NBA, one of my favorite basketball podcasts. And I'm gonna take something from JJ and what's his name? Tommy Otler, I think that's his name. And I don't think we should not be talking about MVP rankings until game 55, game 60. I'm gonna take that from them. They say we're not gonna talk about MVP ladders. I'm not either. Because last year was insane. Every week it was something with Joker and NBA. I can't do that again this year. So game 55
tiring by game 50.
Moving every day.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Sports betting being around is only going to get worse.
Yeah.
If y'all come in this spot, they talking about it. It's funny. If you come to this spot to listen to that, we're not going to be talking about it until March.
The awards just all like agenda pushing too.
I'm not trying to do that because last year just was it for me. It was just so much. Every week it was talking about it.
It feels like a groupthink project. Like everyone, once you kind of know who everyone else is doing, you're like, I'll go do it too.
It was so bad. Yeah, like it was so annoying. Like when you see individuality does this, or you see Joker does this and this, and like at this point, y'all just finding ways to make one of these great players look awful.
It reminds me of the top 5 thing you sent into the group chat. I'm like, once you start comparing these players at the top of their game, superstars, it's like
the KG and Parkers.
It's like once you start, you're just gonna start nitpicking. It takes away from the players. I feel like.
No, yeah, I wish I would have known that Paul Pierce, the KG show was actually doing that thing. I would have watched. Paul
Pierce, something else.
Let me go back real quick about the tournament. I enjoyed Kevin Holland and Candace Parker, but I did not like the championship. I didn't like that booth. I think it was Doc. I usually like Doris Burke, but something about maybe just the game in general was just bad. I don't know. Was it me?
I didn't. I was at a holiday.
Oh yeah, you
party sweating my ass.
I didn't have any like
lick.
I don't have. I was neutral. I didn't feel like it was amazing. I didn't feel like it was bad.
No, I think it was bad. I felt like it was just. I think the whole thing, the crowd, and them like they just had to fill in so much. It wasn't. It was just. I don't know.
Going back to the MVP stuff, I think it's part of the effect of like Black Friday. How now we have like Wednesday shopping on Black Friday. They just start pushing things out earlier and earlier.
Yeah, jump the gun, and everyone else catches up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do they still do Black Wednesday? Like everybody go to the bars and shit?
Anybody over like 24 should not be doing Black Wednesday, man.
What I'm saying is that's still a thing.
Oh, I'm not
doing it.
I'm over 24. Shit.
Yeah,
Jonah,
I'm not doing it. Jonah, is this still a Black Wednesday? They still having bar deals on the Wednesday before
Thanksgiving? And watch hoop, man.
I was gonna say. Jonah said, "I didn't come home."
I'm at my desk on a Friday.
Yeah,
I'm chilling.
Shit. Okay.
It's cold out, anyways.
Yes. Was there any other news this week before we wrap this up and get up out of here? We got our players of the week. We're gonna do that shit real quick, but I don't think it was no news.
Weird with the tournament days. It felt so spaced out.
Yes, because we had no games on. That was Saturday, and there were no games yesterday, and now today we got games. You got to
lock back in. Some guys some rest, though. I guess.
Yeah, for sure. We did have some good games today. Like I was watching, going through, checking shit out. But if y'all got nothing else, we can do these players of the week and get up out of here.
Yeah.
I don't think I got no start bench cut for y'all either. Let me see.
I was wondering.
We'll run it back.
Let me see if I got one real quick. I think I do. Did I ask y'all this one? Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, Halliburton. Did I ask y'all that last one? I did. So yeah, I don't have one this week. I don't got one.
Your Trae Young ass out the fuck.
Right, yeah. We did.
Get out of here.
We did because you automatically said get his ass. Yeah, I know that now. And you already had something to say. You going?
Oh yeah, let me get this because I was only doing one.
All right, go.
He stamped his territory.
Every episode, we let you go ahead and get your LeBron off. This is my episode.
This is our time.
My player of the week, LeBron James. Honestly, I feel like we talked about the Lakers enough. I don't want to go too much into him.
Because
he had that super efficient.
Yeah,
he had that super efficient game. Wanted to point that out.
Clip, and you're good.
Yeah, and that's it. So that's
Pelicans.
My guy. Happy for him.
MP4.
No, that dog, he came in their own business. I don't know what the fuck he was on. What he
came ready to go.
Yo, he came out there on business. Yo, they beat him by like 40 points.
Blew him. So I like how he went out. They were up like 28-30. And I told you, or I was thinking to myself, like, AD needs to put this shit away or else I'm going to go at his ass. Because last week in the group chat, I was not happy with AD.
It's so annoying when you can't, like, that tipping point of when you can turn into a blowout compared to, like, oh, they could chip away and you got to keep the starters in.
It was like so 6 minutes left in the third. Brown was starting to put on ice. I'm like, with these motherfuckers, I don't know. Just chill. But AD went out there, closed it out.
He did chill. He was chilling. He did his job.
Little props to AD as well. But LeBron James, inaugural in-season tournament MVP, player of the week.
Was that gauged off the tournament in totality or the final?
In totality.
I don't even know.
It was for the whole tournament.
Because I was like, why didn't AD win?
No, yeah, for the whole tournament.
Like, it has to be in total because AD went crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess it makes sense for like the whole final.
In the last game?
40-20 and what, 4 or 5 blocks?
Something like that.
I didn't realize they did a they did like a all tournament team. I had no idea that happened.
I mean, I figured they were going to do all the awards they could do.
Did y'all see who was on that
second team, bro?
There we go.
At this point,
I didn't even know. Giannis, AD, KD, Halliburton, and LeBron. Oh, okay. I didn't even know they did that.
It's kind of dumb because it's just going to be mostly players that made the final. No,
exactly. We know what it's going to be.
And Giannis is the little fiddler.
They're outside KD, and KD didn't make the final.
Yeah.
Damn, he was going crazy. He was shooting like 70% in tournament games. He was going nuts, but that's LeBron deserved that player of the week, man. He been going crazy, and he went crazy this past week too. So
another Mickey Mouse award for my Mickey Mouse player.
That's funny. You're hilarious.
Now y'all see. Now you guys see it.
Oh God! If you don't mind,
crazy that it's crazy that a damn pandemic started a whole meme. We would have no Mickey Mouse if it was. Anyway, go ahead.
4 years later,
my player of the week. We actually talked about him earlier. I did not know this young man was 6'5". I gotta check that out. I don't believe that. But my player of the week is Desmond Bane.
He is 6'5".
He is really sick. Damn, I don't know what. Maybe it's the
wingspan is not.
It's the wingspan is not.
Yeah,
he has a negative wingspan.
Yeah, in the last 5 games he's been hooping. Points a game,
shoot like this.
5 assists, 3 rebounds. He's doing 56 from the field, 51 from 3. Jesus Christ, 85 from the free throw line. This last 5, he's been hooping. Like I said, he's really improved the game a lot. Like 2 years ago, he was just a spot-up shooter.
Spot-up shooter, defensive guy.
Yeah, so now
I see all this playmaking like Jonas said.
None of this shit. So he's doing this thing, and now even outside of the last 5 games, he's still averaging 25, 5, and 4. Like he's still doing that outside of his last 5 games. So big ups to Desmond Bane. I became I don't really against Memphis. Like, they're Memphis. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I guess last year they made me
lost their charm now if they're not as good.
Last year made me win what you say?
They lost their charm now they're not playing as well. It's like, what's the point?
So it's like, I can't billy on them. Like, but last year, did y'all say that shit in December? I was on their head like,
we good.
He threw us a lob.
Smacked. I want to see them. Yeah, like he did. He threw us a lob big time. So outside of that, Bane been hooping. That's my player of the week, man. He been doing this thing on a terrible team. But in the last 5, they're 2 and 3. So that's going in the right direction, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, people getting healthy. So
hey, takes a couple. Fuck around, go on a little streak.
Yeah.
If the Pistons can lose 20, any team can win 10.
No, we didn't talk about them, but 20 losses in a row is just. Good thing Monty got a 5-year contract.
That don't mean
on your bag. Figure out the rest.
Yeah, because if Monty didn't have a 5-year contract in that bag, no, he probably won't be gone after this season. Like, straight up, like seriously, if you got like a 3-year contract, no, he's fired after this year.
He's gone.
That shit up. Like there's 20 losses.
They wouldn't give Monty no 3-year bag.
The money to a coach doesn't go towards the cap sheet. If you get rid of a guy.
Yeah, like
it's not as big of a penalty. You're still paying him, but it's not on your cap sheet.
Yeah. Like I gotta look at their schedule. I don't even know when the next time they're gonna get a win.
They play the Jazz in like a week, I think. But other than that, it's a fucking gauntlet.
It's a fucking week out. A week out is the next possible win.
Let me pull this up.
Is Lowry playing? Like, let's start getting all the factors.
So they got the 76ers.
Is it a weekday?
76ers,
L,
Bucks, Hawks, Pistons, Nets is their next 6.
L.
And then we flow into Celtics, Raptors, Rockets, Jazz, Warriors, Nuggets, Kings, Spurs. I mean, there's a couple in there, but still, you gotta show me some.
Dude, they play the Hornets before LaMelo gets back.
Yo,
Then he'd Utah in like the second half of a back-to-back or something.
That is
with Lowry
awful.
out.
That's awful. That's awful. That's bad. That's so bad. That's awful. All right, Jonah, give us your player of the week, man. I know it's gonna be someone good.
He only played 2 games because of a weird ass week, but I'm rocking with Mr. Shaden Sharp for my player of the week.
Oh shit! Okay.
Pick.
I just feel like he's really underrated as like a young player. Partly,
he did. You're right. He don't get talked about enough.
Team. I mean, it was weird because he didn't play any college games too, so nobody really knew what he was going to be. And then he showed some good flashes to end the year last year, but he had 24 against Dallas and then 26 against Golden State. 5 assists in both those games, 5 threes in one game, 4 threes in the other. Portland's offense, I think, is worse in the league right now. So if he's putting up these numbers in that context, I feel a lot better about him. But I think he's averaging, what's he averaging on the year? He's averaging 18 a game on the
I think
year
it was
as a sophomore.
Yeah, I actually had him. He was an honorable mention for me last week. It was like 17 points. So yeah,
he's not 21 until May.
And so what? 6'7", 6'8", jumps out the building.
Yeah, he's got he caught a body on Walker Kessler a couple weeks ago. That was fun.
He did.
He's a fun play. He's smooth.
No, he is.
I like he plays like super low to the ground too on his dribble moves and whatnot. Like
I gotta catch.
Kind of reminds me.
Go ahead, my fault.
Kind of reminds me of like if Gerald Green projected to be a better player.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand the bromance that Zoe has for Gerald Green.
What could have been.
That was his man's.
Hey, Shaden Sharp could be what could have been for Gerald Green. Like
he might be averaging more this year than Gerald ever did in the season.
Oh, that's facts. But
absolutely,
the athleticism, the size.
He's not the fact
I will never forget Gerald Green's his windmill. No. His windmill.
Oh, the lob windmill.
Yes, I never forget that shit against the New Jersey Nets.
Nets.
Bro, he caught that shit. He was above the rim and windmill that shit.
He's on the Rockets. He's on the Rockets like post game pregame show now.
Really?
For real?
I just tweeted about that today. Like watching games on League Pass, you see a lot of ex players in the booth.
Who is it? Drew Gooden is the Wizards.
Drew is it the Wizards?
I saw.
Oh my God.
It's always like the most random people.
Little, like rat tail going on.
Who I see today with the what game was I watching?
It's always the most random people.
It was. I saw Antonio Daniels. What team was that? Was that the Magic?
Oh, the Pelicans.
Pelicans. That's right. That's who it was.
He's really good on that. I like their broadcast.
No, yeah, he's good.
Hey, you can always trust a point guard. Like I said, any guard, go ahead, let them talk hoops.
Yeah.
No offense to the big dudes in the wings.
No facts. No, point guards be. I think JJ is so good. He wasn't a point guard, but he's a smart guard. You know what I'm saying? Like he know.
You're just really sitting there analyzing.
Yeah, like come on, man. But that was a good. I gotta watch more Portland games. No, I don't, but I do need to watch them because I want to just check them out. Do you think how much longer is Chauncey gonna last there?
I think he's like their developmental coach guy. Once they get serious, they'll kick him out. So I think he does do well for that. Their defense is really good this year too. I think they're like 8th in defensive rating.
I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna
find the game. You'll watch them and you will not know how.
I haven't watched them. It's been a minute since it was an unserious ass game I watched of theirs. You was up too watching it. It was like one of them late night early games. Yo, it was so late, but it was so unserious.
Let me see if I can find
it. You had a tweet like this is one of the most unserious games. It was Portland. Who the fuck was they? Was it Portland Wizards? Like, who was it? It was
See, that's why I was
when you're sleepy and this shit is on, it is the best.
Yo, this one the season.
There's nothing else to watch in the world.
Yeah, it was like the first 2 weeks of the season. It was like so unserious. Plus, a lot of people was watching because I saw people talking about it on Twitter. Damn.
Nothing
is Portland.
No, I hope Chauncey sticks around, even past the developmental stuff. Like his trajectory as a coach these last few years, just shooting up, popping up in front office. I just wanted to keep going on this ride. Again, a point guard I think you can trust him to lead a team, see the floor. He's Mr. Big Shot.
What they give him 3 years, 5 years? What they give him 4? I didn't never
exactly.
Coaching contracts don't exist.
Yeah. They will cut your ass.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Shit.
It's like an NFL contract. It's non-guaranteed.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not talk about contract. This shit just happened with Shohei. Now this shit getting deferred. This is insane. This crazy as
Mookie had like $10 million deferred.
Boy.
But
I saw that too. He's got 3 big ass payments 10 years out.
Yeah, it happens more than people think in baseball, but nothing to this point. I think if more people knew about you could defer this much more, I think more teams would have stayed in this. Yeah, and they can afford to do that shit because you got to think about it. It's such a
disparity thing too, because you look at like the Orioles and A's, they're spending like $40 million on their team.
Teams have been able to defer as much money. I feel like, of course, the Dodgers, maybe the Cubs have been able to defer that much. The Giants. You know what's crazy? It's crazy how baseball has changed because if George Steinbrenner was still alive, he would have been had Soto and he would have been had Shohei Ohtani. There's no way.
Harper too.
Oh yes, there's no way.
Anybody he wanted.
Oh my god! Them years in the '90s, I feel like from like '96 to like 2002, everybody was going.
He was rolling around like crazy in his grave.
What was going on, bro? But at least they got Soto, but still, like it's just the money is
crazy environment over there.
It is. Just to think, 10 years, $700 million. Now he's gonna get paid
American dollars.
Should get deferred. After the 10 years is gonna stop, and then he'll get $68 million a year. I
mean, that's a good risk to take if you're getting a one of a kind player.
Yeah. All right.
You have one giveaway night and you make your money back.
Yo, like I said, man, the return on investment gonna be insane.
The Angels were absolutely ass last year, and they would have a Shohei bobblehead night sold out.
Yep. But
I don't care. Y'all see how I trip about these little contracts? I don't care.
Hey,
and baseball. One player, yes, Shohei's fucking unreal.
Yeah. Second best player. You still got
a lot to figure out.
You do.
10 years? I hate them long ass contracts, man.
And you gotta think about it like, look how much money I know we're gonna spend too much long, we'll get up out of here, but look how much money he got. And the man not even gonna pitch until 2025.
We thought the Manny Machado maybe. We thought the Manny Machado deal was crazy like 3 years ago when he signed a $10 million deal. He opted out and signed another $10 million deal. So it's like a 14 then.
Yeah, god damn. 10 years, $700 million. The man was still pitching.
It's so simple. It's simple. This is your salary.
It's your salary,
bro. Look it up.
Ain't nothing stay there. Ain't nothing deferring shit. Putting the signing bonus. NFL shit.
It's all cheating. It's money laundering and tax evasion. You can't tell me
arrest the real criminals.
They convinced me. It's a wrap.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, what? And now with them doing that, they can just go sign anybody else.
He's like their 16th highest paid player this season.
Aren't they about to get the other dude too, the pitcher?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you ain't gonna get his ass, yo.
They get him, then I'll be
mad. But it's the Dodgers. They're gonna find a way to mess it up.
That's how it's like. This is Shohei when Mookie and Freddie Freeman go 0 for 24 in the NLCS.
Yeah, that's basically it. But look, I will say this. Look, I will stand on this though. Especially my baseball team. If you could just be good every year and you might have a chance, I stick with that. But it's crazy. 10 years, $700 million is wow.
Yeah, I'm straight. It's one of those like you wish you would have had him, but I'm cool. I'm not paying that price tag.
Yeah, like I was cool with the Cubs were gonna give him like 5, maybe even 6, but that's 7.
Yo, 550 was like.
They got it. They got it, but that's still crazy, yo. Like the Dodgers really didn't need nobody. That's the thing.
You just got the money, so
yeah, they didn't need to go get him.
Take it.
People on the internet stop acting like this is like James. This is baseball. This is not. The people on the internet acting like this was Brian going with Wade and Bosch. This is not that. This is still baseball. This is still baseball.
They said it was Durant going to the Warriors.
No, it's not, bro.
It's you can't compare. There's no way of comparing it.
Series. You can walk him every time if you want to. And he gonna
He'd be a
like
non-factor.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't not have to picture this man, but
might need to tune into this Blazers Clippers game before I go to sleep.
Blazers
Clippers.
Shaden has 22 right now. Scoot has 19.
Hey, Scoot, go ahead.
It is.
Go off, King.
Oh, damn, it is a close game.
Fucking hate.
I'm gonna watch this
talking about he a bust.
Hey, let me get up out of here. All right. It's been a fun week. You know what it is. We'll be back next week, same time, talking about the same shit. You know, holler at us on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok, and fun places, YouTube. Thumbs up. Till next week.
TikTok.